Hey, we're here, AMA 2025 in National Harbour, and this is the Conference of Kevins. I'm Kevin Renton from Volt. You are?
I'm Kevin Shively from Pantheon. And Kevin Bassrow from Pantheon.
It was a hard group to find, but here we are, Pantheon. Now, we're going to give a bit of disclosure here with Electric Kite, which I am the principal of. Pantheon is our platform of choice for hosting. But talk us through how Pantheon's winning in the higher ed space.
I think Pantheon is winning in the higher ed space because we allow you to be flexible with your entire portfolio. So we talk about Pantheon as being where the web works, and we mean that in terms of hosting, managing, publishing, governance, all of the things that higher ed organizations care about, and making it really flexible, really possible for your entire team, different schools, professors to edit content that they need to without risking your entire system or messing up a deployment or all of the other issues that can go wrong with a website.
So it's like marketers, when they're building a website, they're obviously, you're interested in the phase one, the personas, the customer journeys. But what questions should a marketer be asking their agency or whoever's building the website? What are the requirements from your hosting company? What kind of questions should you be asking you?
So one of the big questions that we think about there is, how is that deployment process going to be? How is my stability going to be for the long term? Because the more you're spending time focusing on fixing deployments, running testing, doing all of that, the less time you're doing new feature development, the less time you're actually building toward those personas, actually building out features that you need to make your conversions, to make your process go further. So if you can get to that infrastructure faster, performance faster, release management faster, and have confidence in that in the testing, now you're able to really deliver much more quality work in everything that you're doing.
To give a size of scale, how many websites do you think Pantheon hosts in higher ed?
Well, we work with over 10,000 professional web teams from enterprises, higher ed organizations around the country, somewhere north of 500,000 sites hosted on Pantheon across the board. But it's really those core portfolio use cases for larger higher ed institutions, enterprise companies that we spend most of our time focused on.
Fantastic. So, the website statistically is the most important hub content piece for students being time, you come back time and time again. What advantages does going with Pantheon have for your website? What are the things that actually make that, I guess, more accessible, faster? What are the key things that Pantheon brings?
Yeah, well, one of the things I'm most excited about right now is a new product we have called Content Publisher that's allowing you to have your non-technical team across the board, whether it's a professor, a student, your content marketing team, publish directly to your website without ever having to go into a CMS. They can work out of Google Docs, the tools that they're in, editing content through day in, day out, and do all of their work there, see it live on your website, live in your staging environment, however you want to set it up, immediately in real time. And then you can have whatever controls and security you need on the back end. They don't ever have to go into the CMS. So you can keep the people you don't want messing up your CMS out of your CMS, but it can still create content for the web.
So we're talking about WordPress or Drupal sites.
WordPress, Drupal, Next.js.
Somebody's writing content in a Google Drive.
Yep.
And this content can go directly into the CMS.
In real time. Yep. And you can see it side by side. So as you make a change in Google Docs, you can see that live in your Drupal CMS, a live preview of what
does Dev work for that?
This guy right here.
We make it happen. It's like great experience. Drupal, WordPress preview is always a challenge for editors. Like you saw the newspaper business prior to here, that's always a challenge. No matter what CMS you're in, previewing is very difficult. Modern CMSs, a couple CMSs, you still have the challenge of preview. And you can bring it together in a side-by-side experience, see the content updated in real time. It changes everything unless you can push that out really.
And how new is this function?
Well, we just launched it in a public preview in October. So just about a month in right now. We were in a private beta before that with some of our customers, but this is brand new for it.
Yeah, I think that sounds game changer.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, because obviously, when we build websites, two of the things that get pushed to the back are governance and site search, whether that's now GrabCut, but the governance of being able to actually publish not into a CMS, is fantastic.
Yeah, on the site search side too, we've been doing some fun work, sponsoring work in both Drupal and WordPress lately to bring Gemini into your website so you can have a more dynamic search experience than the typical keyword match that you're used to. So making it really user-friendly is kind of our focus. as we keep those core enterprise tenets that people expect from us.
And are those tools live for WordPress? Because generative search, I think, again, the data shows that 90% of your sheets that enroll will have used your search functionality.
See, I'd never heard that stat before.
And it's crazy. And of course, the user is now using generative search, and they expect your website to do the same.
Yep. Yeah, you want that contextual response from it. Yeah.
And there's a couple of products here that do it. But so is this Gemini tool available on WordPress?
I need to qualify my answer with the fact that I may get some of the Drupal and WordPress things confused here. It is available in theory. The actual plugins may not be live in the market just yet.
Okay, we'll be looking for that.
Yeah.
What's for the next year? What's at the top of your to-do list?
Next.js comes to mind most specifically. That's where we're expanding into. We have Content Publisher and hosting Next.js directly. So we're launching a public preview of that coming up soon in the next couple of weeks for Next.js hosting, and continue to focus on the Content Publisher experience and bringing that directly into Next.js sites. So campaign sites, microsites, smaller areas where you don't need a full site and don't want to maintain a large CMS for a long period of time. You can publish that directly from Google Docs into your Next.js site and drive that campaign site very quickly and easily for your team as well.
Same thing or something different?
No, same thing. We're pretty excited about it. I think one of the things I love about Pantheon and why I joined is that it spans the gamut across the type of CMS interface that you're going to use. So Drupal, WordPress, now Next.js. We really want to make it easy for any developer, any marketing team to use Pantheon.
Well, this is a great thing about AMA. You get to find new features coming up